What up? It's your boy mel.on.mars. Hope everybody having a good day. Today's Tuesday. Every Tuesday we do an athletics topic. Today I want to salute and just pay homage to a living legend at the moment. And as much as it pains me to say this, and I'm going to get into that here in a second. Steph Curry, guys. As much as we want to hate this guy, and most likely most of you are like me that want to hate the Golden State Warriors, even though I've been cheering for them the last 3 to 4 years, but this year it took it too far with getting Boogie Cousins. But as much as we want to hate on this guy and hate the Warriors, he keep doing great things. Guys, Steph Curry, guys, over the weekend, well, his in the middle of the season. I mean, it's not even the beginning. It's not the end. It's not a resting period. Nothing like that. This guy's holding a camp for high school students who were in the same position as him when he was in high school. 3-star or below, I believe. I don't know all the logistics of it. I really didn't look it up. I'm going based off his Instagram story or Instagram post that he did on yesterday. Which, I'm sorry, I'm recording this on Monday, so it was yesterday, Sunday. And so he got a camp going for 3 stars or below. Somebody who, a good athlete, good player, just maybe a late bloomer, maybe somebody who's just getting overlooked by the major D1 schools. As we know, Steph Curry went to Davidson and made his name great there. And then he went on to, of course, getting drafted by Golden State. But that in itself, what I just said, he made his name great. He made his name great. As anybody who is a novice in NBA knowledge, you know that his dad is Dell Curry, NBA veteran for many years, 3-point marksman. If you play NBA Jam, you love playing with Dell Curry, like I did back in the day. So he come into it as a lot of other NBA children or sons have failed at backing their father. Not only did he back and get into the league, he became greater than his father. He made so much more progress than what his dad did. Of course, he got his dad accuracy, but he's even better shooter than his dad. Then his dad never really had the handles. He was more so a spot-up shooter. No offense, Dale. But Steph Curry maybe has some of the best handles of all time. And combining a lethal shooter with the best handles of all time, you got one of the best players of all time. And this guy, man, he just keep never cease to amaze somebody like me who I try my best not to be a fan. I try my best. I have a little sister that's a hooper herself, and she tried to convince me that Steph Curry not that good. Steph Curry not that good. So I went a whole season with saying, okay, maybe Steph ain't that good. He don't have the power as Russell Wilson. He don't have the defense of a Patrick Beverly or Avery Bradley. I mean, he don't have the clutchness of Kyrie Irving. Although he is clutch, don't get me wrong, but there are some big games that Steph Curry come up short. But it's more than what he does on that court that's making this dynasty reign. This guy is the I would say the heartbeat of this team. And he's the emotions of this team. He's the man that brings it all together. People love to talk about on the court. When he's on the court, they're virtually unstoppable. Because as soon as he passes half court, he's in his shooting range. But when he's off, let's go back to earlier in the season when he was off the court. When he wasn't at the games. If you remember, I believe it was game 16, 17 for them. I'm not a Warriors fan, so don't quote me. When they lost to the Clippers, Kevin Durant and Draymond Green went at each other's throat. Basically, and more so Draymond going at KD. And everybody on the team was trying to calm calm him down. Couldn't nobody get to him. Nobody. Because Draymond has quoted that the only person that checks him on the team is KD. So if he arguing with KD, who can check Draymond? Nobody. But one key cog and one key person was missing from the frame. Stephen Curry. This guy was missing, and I remember vividly because I believe they played the Mavericks the next day or the next game. Stephen Curry was at the next game. And I know it's for the chemistry, because the thing that no other super team in the NBA can emulate that the Mavericks, that the Golden State Warriors have, is the chemistry. Before KD got there, before they went on this run, what they had was a supreme level of talent that they drafted, but they had this extreme chemistry because they all were no names. They were all underachievers, all overachievers, I should say. They were all guys who wasn't supposed to be anything, and they made their name great. But it all starts with Steph. He's a 2-time MVP, but the most humble guy in the NBA. I mean, don't get me wrong, those shimmies and those threes don't look like he being humble, shooting it and looking away. But this guy's super humble when it comes to sharing the wealth with his teammates. I'm sure it ate him up when he didn't win the first MVP finals. I'm sure it ate him up a little bit more when he didn't win the second one with KD, but you can understand that. But I know for a fact he had to be ate up when KD won his last one. But have you heard anything about that? I'm sure he told Aisha, told his daddy, man, I wanted the MVP. But he hasn't made any fuss about it. And this guy, he brings everybody together. You can tell. So he's a guy that we hate to love. We got so many players that we love to hate. For me, it's LeBron. I love hating that dude. But Steph is a guy, you can't do nothing but love this guy. He's a good guy. We talk about LeBron being a family man, but there's some mumbles out there about LeBron and his infidelity and stuff like that. But Steph, I'm sure he get offers, complete offers. And I don't know that man's business. I don't know nobody's business. But I'm just saying, you see him blatantly show how much he loves his wife. Blatantly show how much he loves his kids. And he's not afraid to be anti-NBA culture. He's not afraid to be the family man, love my wife. I could be a dork. I don't have to be the cool guy. I don't have to be what LeBron seemed to hate to be. I mean, LeBron, I ain't gonna make this a LeBron video, but it just seemed like he's really uncomfortable in his skin. Steph, it just seemed like he cool with being who he is. I'm not a Steph Curry fan. I'm just putting it like that. You just gotta acknowledge who this guy is. And for him to do a count of this magnitude for 3 stars and below, what other NBA players do you see doing this? They all worried about the 5-star, 4-star. This is big. It's huge to me as far as his legacy and as far as giving back to the community. It's nothing bigger than that. Taking somebody in the same exact steps you were and helping them grow. And he, to me, you get tired of hearing sometimes that story of, the kid that was from Akron and had the least of it and, had to climb from the scrums of the ghetto and make it to the NBA. Sometimes you want a good suburb story or a story, like a Kobe Bryant, like a Steph Curry, like a Kyrie Irving, like a Julius Randle. No, they weren't broke. They had pretty good money. They had pretty good wealth, and they were doing pretty good with their life. And they made it. They still chose to make it. Sometimes they may be better odds. The odds may be worse against you because you may have more opportunity based on the money that you have. But why do it? If my dad is already rich, my family's already wealthy, why do I need to do this? So that means it's a more of a bigger drive and a personal goal for you. You doing it for you. Not, I gotta buy my mama a house. I get sick and tired of hearing, I gotta buy my mama a house. Just do it for you. And Steph is pushing these guys, these 3-star athletes, to do it for them, not give up on their dreams. And for that, I gotta salute Steph Curry. He's the athlete that we hate to love. It's your boy mel.on.mars. Hit me in the comment section once again what you think about this magnificent feat by Steph Curry. If you haven't already, again, subscribe to my channel. I'd love to hear from you guys. Hit me an email. It'll be coming up here in a second. Whatever you want to do to contact me, hit me up. If you got any video or topic ideas, I would love to talk about it. And as always, let's grow. Peace.